The chairman said an advertisement had been inserted in the local press inviting the residents to give substantial subscriptions to a central fund, and the amount subscribed being out of all proportion to expectations, there was now no fear of a deficiency, and there would be no difficulty in discharging all initial expenses. Among the observations made by the speakers, those of Dr. Rawson were the most practicable, and we hope they will have a wide publication. He gave a description of a scheme somewhat different from ours and led the audience to follow its applicability to the present case. Of course, Mr. Smith, who is very far from being deficient in eloquence and who is a practiced speaker, had some wild statements to make and spoke of the evils of the disproportion in which the enjoyments of life are distributed. His speeches are very unsubstantial, but as a performer of the ludicrous, it would be difficult to find his equal either in this country or in any republic. When the next edition of the local paper is published, I will forward you a copy, and you will be able to realize how unflattering he is in his remarks about what he calls the disproportionate distribution of wealth. Para change. He who wishes to become a fluent speaker must first of all be capable of making a speech, but it is a somewhat sad fact that some people are naturally incapable of expressing their thoughts verbally. It is no abuse of language, however, to state that even nature may be overcome and the taciturn person may acquire such fluency as to surprise his friends by his eloquence. It is only necessary to recall the character of Demosthenes and how he developed the characteristics of a great orator to prove that this is so. It is especially essential that familiarization with details of the subject be acquired beforehand, otherwise a mortgage is placed on the chances of success by an insufficiency of facts, when a sufficiency would probably mean unqualified success. With the precision of a mathematician. He should marshal his facts, familiarize himself with apt illustrations to establish them, and keep in view the immediate purpose of his speech. Then there are certain gestures which can be suited to circumstances with mathematical accuracy, but these should be as far removed as possible from merely mechanical action if the maximum results are to be attained. Some fail to govern themselves in this matter and thus extinguish the possibility of being effective. Further, a homely and familiar style should be cultivated and adopted as occasion requires. The efficient cultivation of the voice should receive special attention. Unfortunately, it is too often ignored or treated with but insufficient consideration by those who do not recognize its expediency.